officially live.
Alright.
I want my audio on my phone to work. So I'm going to mute my mic and open up TikTok real quick.
Gotcha. Did you start a server?
Alright, sorry about that. I had to close out my Spotify application on my phone. I did not know.
Gotcha.
So if you want to start one, you can do that.
I gotta see if I remember how to. Uh, can. Oh, Blaze, you ready to continue on the playing ground?
Oh, you know it.
Fucking A, here we go. Alright. We'll get in and we'll start this. Andrew's probably pissed, like, why am I not in it?
I mean, he is a valued member of the podcast community here.
Right.
He just wasn't online when we're ready to go.
Right.
We've been talking about it for like 3 weeks now.
Dude, longer than that. Alright, I sent you an invite.
Alright. Oh god, do I have to do it on the PlayStation 5 version?
I don't know, do you?
I think so. Yeah. You sent me an invite to the PlayStation 5 version. I uninstalled that one so we could actually play with the boys. I'll just shoot you an invite to my version. PS4 version as well.
Yeah, I have them both.
This is why we label it the beta.
Yes, sir.
Very, very prepared, the both of us.
Yeah.
Waiting for assistance. Alright. Fight friend. Prtge 7619. It's kind of dumb though that like you can't access like the PS5 and PS4 versions of this game.
Right. Alright, when I get in, what are we gonna talk about here?
I don't know. What do you think we should start with?
You got all the questions, my man.
I do have all the questions. I realized I couldn't copy any of these fucking questions because I have them set up in a list format,
Yeah.
so I can't copy any of the questions off of that. Well, should we? Let's just start very broad. Let's let the audience get to know us. You know, even though the entire audience, it's basically our friend group.
Pretty much. How many viewers we got anyways?
I 0, but
All right. Um, I don't know how to do this. You started us off, and I'll follow you.
all right. I'll fire out some questions here. What was your favorite TV show as a child and now?
As a child and now.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a child, I would have to say my favorite TV show. Ooh, well, shoot. Um,
Asking the heavy hitting question here.
yeah, right. I would have to say as a child, my favorite TV show would have been probably Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and then now I would have to say Shameless.
I've never seen Shameless, so I can't really speak on that. But Pokemon was
Yeah.
fire. But I will say, not much has changed between me and my childhood. My childhood favorite TV show, Scooby Doo. Nowadays, still Scooby Doo, bro.
Yep, I can
Scooby
see
Doo
that. I can see that.
is a fire TV show, and I will die on this hill.
Yep.
Anybody who says otherwise did not have a soul as a child or currently.
Yeah.
But I will say, back in Sun Prairie, I did grow up watching Pokemon every morning before school.
Yep. That's exactly what I used to do too.
Mainly because like we we started like watching like just TV shows in the morning, like right before we left or whatever. And some of
Yep.
like the times we would watch like The Flash or something like that, because that was on Netflix back then. Like it was
Yep.
like the early seasons of it, so it was
Oh
good.
yeah.
It's gotten a
Yeah,
little
I
bit
mean,
corny recently.
I got into Pokemon because of some friends that I had in fucking frickin' elementary school.
Yeah. By the way, we should probably not name drop just in case, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Unless it's our other co-host who may or may not be joining us at all. Who knows? It's up to him and our schedules.
Yeah. It depends on everything.
We literally were just like, "You, should we do it? Yeah, let's do it."
Exactly.
No planning whatsoever, which is the best kind of plans, no?
Pretty much. Yeah.
What is the first thing you would do if you won the lottery?
Okay. First thing I would do if I won the lottery.
Yeah.
That's a tricky one. The first thing I would do, I would probably pay off my loans and my house. Right away.
That's probably a smart idea.
Right.
Financially smart over here.
Right. I'd try to be.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think I think I would probably end up buying a house if I won the lottery. Only because I don't have one right now.
Where at?
That's a great question.
Yeah, would you stay here or would you want to go to a different state?
I probably would stay here for now.
Yeah,
Or depending on like how much money the lottery was, I would probably
true,
bring the
true.
boys with. You know,
Yeah.
like if I won like what $8 billion like that one guy did that one time.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm moving out of the state. I'm moving out of
Yeah.
the state. I'm bringing the boys with, and living my life out. You know.
never have to work again, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I'm going for with that.
Right?
Who wants to work, bro? Just free money.
Right. I mean, I love to work, which
It makes you
sucks,
appreciate
but
it more.
right. I mean, probably after I paid off all my loans and everything, I'd open up my own shop.
Yeah,
So
your own welding
that's what I
shop.
would. Yeah,
That's fair. That's
that's
fair.
what I would do. So then I can help the people that need it.
hmm Big childhood dream of mine, by the way, is helping people who need it.
Right. I mean,
My childhood job, cop. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah. Mine was a DNR warden,
Oh,
and then I grew up, and I figured out that was not a possibility when you don't have the money to go to college.
yeah, that's true. Money does, in fact, not buy happiness. Buys you degrees, though.
Depends, depends. Um, if you're in a certain boat and things, then it can buy you certain happiness.
Can buy you temporarily. Can
Yeah,
temporarily buy your
temporary
happiness.
happiness.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
both fucked up that sentence, by the way.
Oh yeah.
That's our kryptonite right there. Is
Talking English.
English. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the time that I found out that I was dyslexic, bro. I was like, oh, that's why I suck at English. Okay.
You're dyslexic too, bro?
Yeah, I am heavily dyslexic.
As am I. Which why I don't read instructions or nothing. I just do. You
Uh,
know?
you see, I was like, man, I'm struggling or whatever. I was like, I can't read what they want me to read. I was like I think it's this, but at the same time, I don't know. Which sucked, by the way.
Right.
Being dyslexic, getting glasses, nightmare. A
Right.
absolute nightmare.
Yep.
Cause they're like, oh, what letter is this? I'm like, that could be 5 letters.
Right.
Am I looking at a P, a Q, an R? What is that?
Yep.
An A? But I would always
Yeah.
try to sit in the back of classes or whatever, so I would avoid getting called on.
Exactly. I used to do the same.
But I couldn't read the board.
Right.
So I would always get moved up towards the front, and magically my grades would improve, but at the same time I was getting called on.
Right.
So it looked like I just wasn't paying attention back there, which I was, but I just didn't have the ability to properly read.
Right.
Which sucks, because I enjoy reading. I enjoy reading, but
I cannot say the same.
I guess I should
Um,
say I enjoy learning about different worlds and stuff like that.
right.
I enjoy my
Right.
imagination. There we go. That's a better phrase.
There you go. Yep. Um, what else do we got, Blaze? What else?
Um, What is a memory that caused a positive change about somebody in your mind?
Can we explain this a little bit more?
So say like you had like a negative like perception like based off of somebody's look or whatever. You're judging a book by its cover, and then you got to know the person. You're like, oh, this person's kind of cool. Like, what was the point that made you be like, oh, this person's cool. I like this guy, or girl, or dog. Could be a dog.
This person wasn't afraid to do anything, let's say. Shoot. They kind of like a daredevil type of person.
Yeah.
And it was let's say we went to this show, and I was still scared to death of what was going on, with this whole said thing.
Yeah.
And then we got back home, and I finally had the courage, and they taught me how to do this said thing. And that's when I understood why they were like that.
That's fair. I don't know. I guess, like, for me or whatever, it was kind of just, like, coming to Portage or whatever, because, like, I just had, like, a very negative perception about Portage when I came here. Because, like, before I moved here, like, I read, like, all about Portage or whatever.
Yep.
So I was like, oh. And, like, I was coming from a place of, like, white was not the majority. It was the, like, strong minority there. So, like, going to, like, a place where, like, where it was the majority was really weird to me or whatever, but I got to know, like, shit, you and Jacob or whatever, for say.
Yep.
I'm name dropping our friends because they're our friends.
Right.
But, like, I got to, like, know you guys, and I was like, oh, you guys are pretty cool. Which made me, like, help me formulate a different opinion about everything out here, you know?
Right.
Like, yeah, there's still the bad stuff about Portage, but...
Right. Well, there's always going to be that bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's bad things about every place.
Right.
Which makes sense. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, which is something everybody's got to face at some point or another, is knowing that it's not going to be perfect, but as long as it gets the job done sometimes, you know?
Right.
Alright, what's another targeted question I can hit us up with? What is the exact opposite? What's
the exact
yeah.
opposite? Okay.
So instead of thinking positively about somebody after getting to know them, you thought negatively.
Ooh, okay.
This could also be somebody that, like, you knew for, like, a long time or whatever.
Gotcha. So,
if that helps. Because it helps me.
I would have to say this person had it all good and everything until drugs became a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a long time ago. Long time ago.
That's fair. I feel like I hate being like so cliche about like saying this or whatever, but like drugs are just wicked, like wicked things, man.
Right.
Like once like you get like addicted, like there's just no telling what you're gonna do.
Right. And it sucks.
Yeah, it does suck, and that's one of like the worst things about like drugs is like some of that stuff is like so addictive, and like you're kind of just
Right.
like stuck like wanting more and more and more, but like, and it drives a lot of people away from you. That it really does, and as soon as like you realize like that happens or whatever, you're really like, oh,
Right.
there's like, and it's like the same way, same thing can be said about like anything, you know, where like caffeine per se or whatever, it's really addicting at points.
I'm very addicted to caffeine. I'm not gonna lie.
And don't get me wrong, I drink like 3 cans of Dr. Pepper a day.
Yeah. I drink about 3 or 4 monsters a day.
Yeah, it's bad. I told myself like in high school or whatever, I was like, don't get addicted to caffeine. Don't get addicted to caffeine. And now here I am. I'm using caffeine to make it through a work day, you know?
Exactly.
But like I've gotten better like in my like recent days or whatever. Like I've been starting to cut back on it.
Yep.
But like I've been sick like my past couple of days, so like I've really been like, oh man, like I'm so tired or whatever. Like I need this, and I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. I mean, this one person really got me addicted to Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't, it's, I don't drink it all the time,
Mhm.
but I drink a lot of it.
I don't know. I will say that like for me or whatever, like my negative condemnation of a person came when they, and if you know, you know. I'll put it this way, but like it came when like it came down to them or like you guys or whatever.
Yep.
That's when like the real like negative condemnation of this person came out, was when it was, oh, it's me or them.
Yep. Controlling.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't think you want to know that answer.
Right. And here we are today.
Yeah, and here we are today. We're still kicking it, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am very thankful for the group and everything like that. I'm very thankful for you. I'm thankful for my decision making and that time.
Right.
But like my thought process, like going into that or whatever, was I see these guys every day.
Right.
I go to the same school as these guys. I was like, I'm not cutting these guys out.
Right. Which is a smart thing to do. Because we would have hunted you down, boys.
Yeah, you guys would have not let that happen.
Right.
Which I'm very thankful for. I'm very thankful that I know that the group they'll flame my ass if I make the wrong decision, you know?
Yeah.
Which is good. It's good. It's good to have people that you know that when you mess up, they're going to be like, you messed up, but I'm still here for you, big dog.
Right.
Because there are so many people out there who don't have that. Who don't have, like, the guy to go to and be like, look, man, I messed up. I need your advice, but I need you to tell me that it was dumb.
Exactly.
Which is what I'm so, like, thankful about, like, the group or whatever, is that all of us are kind of like that in our own type of ways. Where some of us are a little bit more forgiving than others. When it comes down to it, we're like, oh, man, you messed up. Sorry about that. And everybody in the group is a little bit more lenient on some other people in the group than others.
Yep.
Mainly because they haven't just fully experienced that, so they don't know what it feels like. But as soon as you kind of get to like that point where you know what it feels like, we're like, oh yeah, we're flaming you now.
Exactly.
Which I think is good. I think it reminds all of us that no matter like what we're going through, that like somebody in our group has probably done it at some point, and they can probably help you out.
Right.
But I think the bad part about all of us or whatever is that like we're just so stubborn and set in our ways that like most of us, and like I mean most of us, because I've experienced this firsthand from all of you, is that like I also do it myself, is that we don't like to talk about our feelings in like the moment. We don't like to sit there and talk about it because we know that like it's going to make us feel a little bit weak inside.
Exactly. And it does. I'm not gonna lie. It does make us feel weak.
Mm-hmm.
Which a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah, and like when we feel weak or whatever, like we want to hide because we don't want anybody to know that like we're emotionally distressed. We're guys. We got to figure it out, you know.
Right.
Which, based off like our previous conversation or whatever, like that we had earlier, it sucks, and it really does feel like everybody's sort of against us when it's that mindset.
Exactly.
But that's just the way that, like, we've grown up. It's the way that I've grown up, and pretty sure it's the way that you've grown up.
Yep.
And it's just that, like constant notion from even movies, like the media that like we watch all the time, doesn't even help with that conversation. It's kind of just like highlights the big strong like guys out there who don't cry or don't do anything like that. And when like they do cry or whatever like that, it's in like the rom-com movies, you know.
Right.
And we're not. And I'll be honest with you, I don't enjoy those.
No.
And it's simply for the reason that the guy gives up everything for the girl. Which, yeah, it does happen. But, like, it just doesn't relate to me, you know?
Right.
Because I know that, and I've done it, is I've given up the girl because she wanted everything sacrificed.
Right.
I was like, no. I was like, I'm not doing that. I was like,
Exactly.
I was like, I can't function doing that. I was like, I would feel really bad doing that.
Right.
I forgot I could do that. I forgot I could hit right arrow and see where the dirt is. I was gonna say, I was like,
I've been doing too. I was like, oh wait, there's something.
Dude, on like these steps or whatever, it looks like there's so much dirt right here, but it's not. It's just the shadows.
Right.
I'm like, that's crazy.
Yep.
But like, fuck, what were we talking about?
I don't know. Are we ready for the next question?
We could shoot another question, yeah. And I mean, like after like this or whatever, like you can kind of have a true feeling about like what we're kind of like looking for.
Right. Right. Just so everybody knows, we are test running this.
Yeah, this is a test run. It's not like final. This is what it's gonna be like or whatever. And this is going to be like the only two people who are here. Of course not. I want more people on this. We need more
Right.
people on this, and once we get more
Exactly.
people on this or whatever, it's going to make it so much easier to do. It's going to be so
Right.
much easier to process things, ask more questions, and get more different experiences out there. Because right now we're just basing it off of our two experiences, which have kind of been somewhat familiar.
Yep.
Which is crazy. It's crazy just how similar me and you truly are, but different at the same time.
Exactly.
Also, my phone's bugging out. Alright, quick memo. What is one thing you want to achieve in life?
This so-called American dream.
So-called American dream, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good goal for life right there is that.
Yeah.
But I feel like the American dream is like so different per person because like
It is.
I
It
could say
is.
my American dream is owning a house and having a nice wife with 2 kids and a dog.
Right.
That's my American dream, which makes it like so difficult to like because I know what you're talking about. I know what you're saying, and like it's a fair goal, and I fully respect that.
Um, let's say I don't want my kids to be raised like I was.
I fully respect that. I I would love to like my kids to see like what I went through, but not like experience it themselves, but to
Right.
know like the true genuine struggle that I went through, and what
Exactly.
and kind of like what made a lot of like the stuff that I did in my life, because some of the stuff I did in my life, not good. I'll be honest with you, it was not good.
Right.
And that's conversation for a different time. That's a conversation when if we make millions off of this, that will come up again, but not now. Not when we're starting.
Right. 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 Same with mine.
Because like there was just so much stuff that I did as a child that like I've told you guys about some of the stuff, and that's not all of it, which is crazy to me.
Right.
Because I've told you guys a few horror stories about like
Yep.
generally like what I went through and stuff like that, and the kinds of things that I did and got myself in and out of.
Right.
As time and time goes on or whatever, I'm like, man, I'm glad I did that, or man, I was stupid back then.
I say the same thing.
Anyways, back to your goal in life.
I part of I don't want my kids to be raised like I was is I don't want them to ask me whose house they're staying at this weekend. Things like
That
that, you
that's
know.
that's fair. I'll be honest with you. That is very fair. You don't want to go through a divorce,
Exactly.
which makes
Exactly.
sense. A divorce, man, that it ruins a kid, man.
It does.
And yeah, obviously, if you're in like a non-healthy relationship, get out of it.
Right.
But if you're in a healthy, loving relationship and you feel that like something like just isn't working or whatever, talk to your partner, man. Just talk to them.
Fix it. Fix it. Don't run away.
Don't try to, like, degrade them on every little thing that they're doing. Sit there and talk to them. Actually talk to your partner about it and say, hey, look, we need to talk.
Communication is key.
Number one thing in a relationship, communication. If anybody says anything otherwise, run. Get the hell out of that relationship.
Yep.
And another thing that I live by or whatever is, if I'm in a relationship with a person, it's not 50-50. It's 100-100. Right. I'm not giving in 50% of my effort. I'm giving it everything I got.
Right.
Which sometimes isn't 50%. Like, there are days where, like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, man, I'm struggling. And those days, I'm not 100%. I'm not 50%. I'm not, hell, 25%. The days that I'm struggling, I'm going to bed by, like, 9:30.
Right.
I don't mean, like, actually, like, sleep or whatever. Like, I mean, like, I check out by 9:30.
Right.
And there are days where, like, you could tell, like, I just have my mic muted on PlayStation or whatever. And, like, I'm kind of just chilling there. Those are the days I'm not at 100. Exactly. A day like today, I'm at 100. I'm at 110% today. I had a real good day today. Like, I don't know what it...
That's good.
I don't know what it was, but, like, I woke up today and I was like, man, I'm not feeling good today. I was like, I don't know. And then it got to, like, 12:30, I'll say. Like, 12:30, I was coming back from lunch and I couldn't help but just smile.
Yep.
I was like, you know what? Today's a good day. Which is true. It was a good day. Which is, like, an outcome that, like, I haven't had in a day in a long time. Since February, I'll put it. I'll put it since February.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that, like, either something real bad's about to happen or something real good's about to happen.
Yep.
You know, respectable on that. Is there anything you wanted to add about your no divorce?
Bad
way to put it, but...
Like I said, I don't want my kids to grow up like I had to.
Mm-hmm.
To the viewers that don't know, that's pretty much what my childhood was. Wondering where I was going to stay every weekend.
Yeah, let me tell you something, guys. Trying to game with this guy back in high school, middle school, wasn't fun, I'm gonna be honest with you. Mainly because this motherfucker did not tell me his schedule about which fucking parent he was going to be staying with until the weekend of, when you're like, oh, he's not online.
Yeah.
He's at his dad's house.
Exactly. I had video games at one house and nothing at the other. It was different. Now I own my own house.
Yeah, now you have your own home.
Yeah.
How's your washer and dryer doing, by the way?
I'm still looking for a new one. Still looking for new ones.
It's no fun.
No. The appliance store right down the road said they had some, and they actually don't have anything.
That sucks.
Yeah. So, going on like 2 weeks now, still in the hunt.
Oh, Jesus.
On the hunt. Yeah. But what can I do?
Just string your clothes outside.
Yeah.
In the snow.
Yeah. Especially negative 30 something.
Negative 30?
Yeah, wind chill. Negative. It
No.
was like negative
No.
40 something after windshield.
Oh, Jesus. I am not looking
That was
forward to
on
that.
Monday. That was on Monday. That's on Monday. So, just a heads up, buddy. I think it might be time to get the old parka and
And
everything out, you know?
I'm about to move the heater from the basement up to my room. I'm not sleeping with a fan that night, bro. I sleep with a
Oh,
fan
dude,
every night, bro.
that's
I'm turning the
all
fans
next
off.
week. All next week.
I'm
Hot.
tur-
Or cold. Not hot.
I'm turning the fans off. I got my hand warmer right here that I got for Christmas. It's one of those rechargeable ones, so it's fancy.
There you go. Uh, what did I got for Christmas? One of the gifts I got was what was it? A heated vest.
Oh,
Yeah, so you put like a power pack on it, you know,
mm-hmm.
that you could charge your phone and stuff with. I mean, Chinese is all hell. No, I'm not being racist or nothing. I'm not being racist or nothing. But um, it says it's like a 4XL when it's really a large.
Oh,
Yeah, Chinese or Japanese writing all over it too, so it's like okay, but it works. It's nice. I am actually really thinking about wearing that on Monday.
yeah. I
Um,
do not blame you. To be honest with you.
yeah, especially having to be outside.
Oh, yeah.
I believe work has a load coming in.
Oh,
So
that's gonna be fun.
yeah, yeah.
Dude, imagine like playing like a football game in like that type of weather, you know?
That'd be fun. You want me to be honest? That would
Like
be fun.
like the ice bowl, bro.
Bro, where's the Oh, step ladder. How do I pick up? I want this.
Where do we have to clean up?
It's right up here.
A fence post. We have to find a fence post
Oh,
as
there's a
well.
fence post?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get this. Because I'm up here already. Oh man, I missed this spot.
What is the most important personality trait in somebody for you?
Important personality trait. In like a significant other or
A friend, a significant other, just a person in general.
uh not scared to tell you how it is.
That's fair. That's fair. I would say for me it's kind of just loyalty, but not like a blind loyalty, you know?
Right.
Not like they're kind of like somebody who's gonna basically tell you how it is or whatever, but they're
Yep.
also gonna be like, you wanna know what? Like, I got your back.
Right. Kind of like the group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we a bunch of dogs out here in this group. We loyal as hell.
Exactly.
Fierce as a motherfucker, but
Yep.
most of us are dumb as hell as well, but we got some really smart guys as well.
Some. Some.
So
Some.
we bring down the group average.
Oh yeah. All right, what do we got next?
Hanging?
Parasol pole. Hanging planter. What the heck is
What
that?
the? What is the
Oh,
hanging
hanging.
planter?
It's not this one. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Is it this one? It is. Got it. All right, what else do we got? Step edging. Where is this step edging? Um, is it this one? That one? Got it.
Hey.
Parasol. Parasol. What the heck's a parasol? Did you find it?
Yeah, the pole. Oh, the pole. Hey.
Ah, there it is.
I was
There
like,
it is.
I swear to God, like, oh, it's not gonna show me the replay. Oh, there we go. It's showing me the replay now.
There it is. Yeah, I kind of jumped all over.
Yeah, we both did.
Jesus.
Oh, do
All
we want to
right.
clean the bungalow, the playground, or the dirt bike?
The dirt bike. Let's clean the dirt bike.
For
Nice and
$75.
simple one. Oof. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh.
Average trip after mudding right here.
Right? All right, what do we got next?
What is the most important thing to you? We went from qualities in a person to very broad.
Um, most important thing in a person?
No, just most important thing.
Most important thing
Yeah, to you.
to me?
Yeah.
Um, I would have to say my friends.
That's fair. I feel like for me or whatever, and this is based off of like truly just how much I've done off of it. I would say social media, which is crazy that like I'm saying that or whatever based off of like just how negative of a perception I have about social media.
Yep.
But like I've done like so much off of social media and stuff like that, and I've connected with so many different people that like without social media I never would have. That was simple.
It's only at 99, Blaze.
Oh, I got the job complete
There it
notification.
is. Job complete. There it is. Oh my god. That was a quick 30 seconds.
That was a very quick 30 seconds. It was an even quicker video as well.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Playground or bungalow?
That's up to you.
Let's go bungalow. Because it sounds funny.
Bungalow. How big is the bungalow? Oh my gosh. This is a bungalow?
I apparently, yeah. Also, I like our,
Dude.
oh, never mind, we got a ladder. We got a ladder.
Can I pick it up? It won't let me pick it up. There it is. There. There we go. Ah. Ah.
But can we not get on the roof? Oh, yeah, we can.
There it
Okay,
is.
I was gonna say, that's gonna make this so much more difficult if we couldn't get on the roof. These guys threw a fucking party.
No shit.
If you had to name 2023, what would you name it?
Like a chapter in a book type of thing, or?
Like a chapter in a book, or just a name.
Ooh. That is a very good question that I need to think about for a minute. I went through so much in 2023 that I well, I achieved a lot of things, but then again, I also lost some of the things that were very important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm.
It's a interesting question. When I saw it, when I was looking up questions, I was like, wow. I was like, that's a good one.
Yeah. Um, hmm. Hmm. Let's
We can always come back to it.
well, I think I have one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to think of the right way to word it. All right. Um, let's say you have to give up things to achieve new things.
That's
Kind of
fair.
a
That's fair.
long, kind of a long saying, but it's true.
Mm-hmm. You know, like the entire time I was letting you think of it or whatever, but like truly, like I don't have like a genuine answer because so much good and so much bad happened this year that like I can't put
Yep.
like an overly positive or overly negative like sentence over it or whatever. Like it truly was a string of total ups and total downs.
Exactly. Which sucks, but it is what it is.
Cause like just so like the trip to like Arizona, which is something that, like I come back to or whatever. Like that was one of like the most positive like things like I've ever had in my entire life.
Right.
Cause it was a new opportunity and a new thing I've done in my life. Was take a road trip with friends.
Yeah.
But like there was other aspects that happened within like the year or whatever that I was like, fuck. It's like this year
I
sucks.
I had I had lots.
Yeah, it was just a back and forth. And like on my Instagram or whatever, like I literally said that like 2023 can piss off
Yeah.
because I was like
Um.
it was not a good year.
Yeah.
But then like on like the other hand or whatever, like I got like really close towards the friend group or whatever, and I got really close to Andrew as well,
Right.
which is something like before 2023 I wasn't really close with Andrew.
Right.
I'll be honest with that.
I mean, do I wish things in 2023 went different? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, I don't no,
Hmm.
you know?
I said this in my TikTok like comment section or whatever. I was like, do I wish things would have gone differently? Yes. Am I glad that it happened so I can learn off of it? Yeah, I am. I'm very glad that it happened so I can learn off of it and do better
Right,
next time. Because that's truly how I view it.
right,
So I mean, yeah, you know the whole like situation of like why I haven't smiled since like February,
right.
and like that really took a toll because that was kind of like the first like real relationship since high school. I'll put it that way.
I can somewhat say the same, except for um, mine happened. Mine ended twice and began twice.
Yeah.
Um, which is also the reason why I haven't really smiled since August.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were on a hell of a lot better streak than I was. Or was that August of 2022?
23, 23.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, I don't mean to diss you on that one, but I was like, so if it was
Yeah,
2022, I'm sorry about that, but I was like 2023, I was like, yeah, I started my year out rough.
yeah, yeah,
Oh my god, is it the entire gutter?
yes.
Oh my
Up
god.
here and up here and down. I will get to that gutter after I get this roof
Oh
done.
my god.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to complete this one tonight. Um, we could certainly try.
Oh, we could probably get it done. We're 23% of the way. I don't know how
Already?
long we've been going.
Not very long, like maybe 5, 10 minutes on this one.
Alright, here's a bit of a funny thing. What two things could you buy to make the cashier uncomfortable?
What two things would I buy to make
Yeah.
the? Oh boy. Do we really want to hear this one?
I mean, sure, why not?
Plan B and pregnancy tests.
That's fair, that's fair.
Or a toy of some sort. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I would go. Fuck.
Aw, I fell.
A box of condoms and a box of tacks.
Oh, oh, that's a good one.
I had to think about what they were called.
Yeah, not like Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
Um, actual tax. Ah, ow, ow.
God, you uncomfortable now.
Yeah, I'm all right for right now. I'm a little young yet for those.
Just a little young.
I mean, some of the people we graduated with already have some, but I'm alright. I
Yeah,
I'm not
I've
ready yet.
seen some of those.
What?
Like some of like our classmates or whatever.
Yeah, and you ask yourself what the fuck happened to him?
Yeah, I'm like, oh damn.
Yeah. Oh shit! What the fuck happened to you? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually had one of those just before the new year. Yeah, I think we all know this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyways, people were introducing baby Joey into the planet. 2024.
No, that no. God, I'm gonna knock on some wood real quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bathe in salt tonight. Or crystals.
What crystals?
I don't know. So I found out like a few weeks ago or whatever that like rose quartz or whatever, which is like rock that I have in my room from
Yep.
one of like the crystal girls that I've talked to in my entire life. One of like the 5 or whatever that like just like supposed to help with like relationships or whatever. And I was like, man, that is a load of bull.
Yep.
I was like, I bought this rock literally my freshman year. I bought the rock.
Yep.
And what ended like second quarter of my sophomore year? That fucking relationship.
Yep.
The thing's a goddamn curse, bro.
All right. What do we got next?
What do we got
What do we
next?
got? Yeah.
What are some strengths that have helped you in life?
Work ethic.
That's fair, that's fair. Anything else?
Teamwork.
Teamwork?
Yeah.
For me, man, I gotta say, like, I would also, like, say work ethic, but at, like, the same time, it's, like, I'm a top-tier procrastinator, so I can't really, like, sit here and be like, yeah, my work ethic is through the roof when it's not.
Right.
Like, once it gets to, like, the deadline is coming, I'm goated on it.
Right.
I'm getting that fucking step stool. It's pissing me off. I'm about to go buy the range thing for my thing real quick.
The Extendo Mag.
Yeah. It's like, I can't, like, sit here and, like, praise, like, oh, you know, like, my work ethic's through the roof, because it's really not, and that's something I gotta get better at, but, like, my general, like, compassion towards people has gotten me pretty far in life. And, like, I gotta, like, thank, like, basically my mom for that, you know?
Right.
Like, because she taught me how to be compassionate, but she also taught me, like, who to be compassionate towards.
Right.
So I'm not, like, just sitting here being compassionate to everybody. Like, if you make my life living hell, I'm not very compassionate. But if you make my life easier, or even better, I'm very compassionate. Regardless
Like
of...
money.
Yeah, money, I'll do anything for money, bro. $20 is $20. Quote me.
Whoa, no.
I'm just kidding. I'll do anything for a $1 though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, you're getting there. You're getting close.
What, do we need to
You're
go
getting
10
closer
mil?
to my dollar. There we go. Now you're
10
talking my
mil.
language. Yeah. I ain't gonna let some guy bend me over for only $1 million. You know, like, you wanna give me $1 million just to bend me over? No, up that to 10 mil, then we'll think about it.
Then we'll think about it.
Most
Donald
likely,
Trump comes to your bedroom, drops a bill on the floor for you and him to get married for a year. You doing it?
well,
Fine. I'll rephrase it. Joe Biden comes in, drops $1 billion on the
No.
floor.
no,
No, not even for $1
No.
billion.
no, no.
Oh man.
Go back to the first one.
Alright, Donald Trump drops $1 billion on the floor for you and him to get married for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's fair. I feel like I would do it either way. You know, I'd do it to both, you know? Give me that $2 bill.
That $2 bill. Polygamy shit, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Living that Arab lifestyle, baby. Got that Dubai oil money.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm pretty sure with all that money you could buy Dubai.
I think Dubai is a little bit more expensive than two.
$2 bill?
Yeah, $2 bill. I think it's a little bit more expensive. I could be wrong. Because I'm pretty sure like Dubai is like one of the richest countries in the world.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Based off of their oil money, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, here's a hypothetical question. It's not on my list, but it's something that like, and people ask this all the time or whatever, is would you let your girlfriend go on a girls only trip to Miami for spring break?
No.
No?
No.
Fair, because I wouldn't either, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I know what happens on those, and no.
Yeah, I know what happens in Miami. You're not going to Miami, bro. If we're going to Miami, we're planning a family trip.
Right. And I don't mean to come off controlling or nothing, but like spring break. Come on now. We all know what happens on spring break.
Mm-hmm. Spring break in Miami, you're not getting your girl back.
No.
Who is your dream dinner party?
Dream dinner party?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Adam Sandler, for sure.
Adam Sandler.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Eminem. And then let's get one more in here. Probably Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan, ooh.
Yeah,
You know,
we get that whole variety in there, you know?
That is a variety, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I don't know, my priorities gonna be fucking wild here or whatever, because I'm probably gonna go, just based off of the route of, like people that, like, I want to get to know, or whatever, in my lifetime.
Yeah.
So, like, I would probably have to go, like, Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh.
As one of...
That's a good one.
As one of my dinner guests. I don't know how well he's gonna be in the 21st century, but...
What the hell was this?
Yeah. Where am I?
Right?
Hey, you're fine, Abe. Don't worry about it. Don't go to this theater on this specific day, please. I don't know. And then probably Ethan Ross, who's a music artist that I listen to all the time or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I've talked to him like a few times on like Instagram or whatever. He seems like a very interesting guy, and just I kind of want to like hear his thoughts about life or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Because like based off of like what I've been seeing on his Instagram, like he's also had like a pretty rough 2023, which makes me relate to him even more, you know?
I'm pretty sure almost everybody has
Yeah.
had a rough 2023.
2023 just not it. Delete the
No.
year.
Yeah.
Who else? I'm gonna have to go Baker. I'm a big Baker Mayfield guy.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, big Baker Mayfield guy. Everybody knows this. He is my QB1 till I die.
There you go.
Who else? Because you went 4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 3.
You need some comedy
Emma
in
Watson.
there, man.
We'll go Emma
okay.
Watson. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, can I change Jennifer Lawrence out?
Yeah.
Okay, I completely forgot about her. Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dessert? I'm kidding. Maybe.
I feel like she would be a very interesting person to talk to. She's also very hot.
Very, yes.
But I feel like that would be a very interesting, like, dining experience. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it very much would be.
I was gonna say like Nick Chubb instead of Baker or whatever, but like when you see videos of like Nick Chubb, he doesn't really talk.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we need that type of energy, you know?
Yeah.
My favorite player in the whole fucking league, don't get me wrong, but sad as shit to watch him go down.
Yep.
Anyways, based on I'm gonna use some of the broad spectrums here or whatever. What is like the broad spectrum I have here is facing fears.
Okay.
So, what is one time that you wish that you would have faced your fear, but you didn't?
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good one. Telling someone how I really felt about them. I wish I would have.
I gotta say, like, that was what I was gonna say. I'm gonna be honest with you, 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, and that's one of, like, my biggest, like, fears or whatever is truly telling somebody how I feel about them. Because I'm always so scared that it's gonna go wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, the worst they can say is no.
Right.
But in reality, that's not true. You can end up on somebody's fucking story, and heaven forbid that happens, dude. I don't think my ego could take that.
Right.
And that it's truly like a thing that I'm very fearful of or whatever. Or asking somebody for like their number. God no. Like I see like a
Okay.
really like fucking pretty girl at like where I go to college or whatever. And like I kind of just like fucking I don't want to sound creepy, but like I kind of like look. I'm like, oh, she's really pretty. Like
Yeah.
I sometimes like start to like fucking daydream or whatever. I'm like this scenario of like,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
I completely zone out or whatever too. Sometimes like I get caught or whatever. I'm like, hey, are you looking at me? And I'm like, oh no, sorry, I was zoning out. Which is the truth. I'm zoning out. But I'm also imagining my entire future with this person at that current moment.
Yeah.
But like I'm always like so scared because like some of like the people or whatever, like really pretty people, have just really shitty personalities.
Yep.
And that's like one of like the biggest like things about me or whatever is that like I want somebody with that personality, you know?
Or they're way too childish.
Way too childish too.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homeboy experiencing that for his first time.
Which one are we talking about here?
Ruby.
Huh?
Ruby.
Oh, okay. Rough and Ran?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we tried to warn him.
Hey, he's experiencing it for his first time. He'll know, and he'll either pick up on the signs or maybe he won't, and we'll help him out if he doesn't.
Yep.
But it's always that like learn first experience that like a lot of people don't truly like get anymore or whatever. Now, whereas they're like looking for like an answer online. Don't get me wrong, I do too. Sometimes. But most of the time or whatever, I like to just sit down and figure it out myself.
Right.
Toxic trait of mine, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there are some nights where like I kind of just like sit there and I'm like, man, what could I have done better?
Right. I think that all the time.
And like I sometimes like get to like those moments and like I eventually got to like that moment with the whole February situation or whatever.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I could have done so many things better, but I just didn't. And that's on me, and I gotta accept that and move on with my life. Which sucks. It's never easy, and I always preach this, that it's not easy. And it never is easy.
Yep.
And I was talking to the homeboy earlier today or whatever, and I was like, yeah, what I say, it's not easy.
Exactly.
And I was like, I don't pretend it's easy. I never will pretend it's easy.
Nothing ever is easy anymore. It's hard to find somebody that actually wants to settle down and shit.
Yeah, no, that's the thing is that, like, so many, like, I see, like, all these, like, TikTok stories or whatever, and I know some of these are, like, AI generated, but the fact is, like, some of these are, like, true, like, stories about, like, people who have, like, a good, like, successful relationship where, like, they're, like, high school sweethearts or whatever, and then, like, somebody in the relationship not gonna, like, point sides to, like, who or whatever, because it's, I watch TikTok all the time, so it's both sides for me. But, like, somebody in the relationship is like, man, do you ever feel like you could have just, like, do you ever, like, regret just, like, settling down instantly? And they're like, no, and the other person's like, oh, I do. Like, we should open up our relationship, which, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna fucking quote me on this bullshit. If you open up your relationship, it's bound to die. And I am glad it dies. Your relationship will not come out stronger out of an open relationship.
No.
It will only get weaker. And the only way to come out stronger in a relationship is to talk. It's the thing I suck at doing. Especially in a relationship. Is talking about, like, my feelings or whatever. I'd rather die.
Yep, I know how you feel there, buddy.
which is so hard or whatever. Because like I consider myself like that group therapist, you know,
Right.
who like tries to like help people, but like at the same time, like I don't listen to my own fucking advice,
Yep.
and I'm like, man, shit, I should have listened to myself here.
Exactly.
Because it's true, I should have, and there are situations where I'm like, man, you gotta do this, you gotta do this, this, and this, and immediately the next day I'm doing that, that, and that.
Yep.
I was like, I can't preach something and then not practice it myself. I was like, that makes me super hypocritical. I was like, that's annoying. Nobody likes that.
Right.
Who, out of everybody that you have met in your entire life, do you think that you know the best?
My ex-girlfriend.
That's fair. I I I want to say like, and this is gonna sound like really fucking selfish of me to say it or whatever it is. I feel like I know myself the best. You know,
Yep.
like out of everybody that I've met my entire life, I think I know myself truly the best.
Yep.
Like I know my weaknesses and I know my strengths, but like at like the same time, like I also don't know like my max, you know.
Right.
Whereas for some people, I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen them like push themselves to the limit. I know they can't go that far. Whereas like I've never like pushed myself towards their limit. I only know like my like where I'm like, all right, I'm no longer this comfortable.
Right.
So I like to think that like I know myself the best out of everybody that I've ever met in my entire life.
Yep.
But like if I had to choose like a person, it doesn't specifically say I do. I'd probably say I probably know you like the second best.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm doing this with you.
Right.
Mainly because we've talked a lot about like just life with each other and stuff like that, and especially in like late night conversations. And
Yep.
I really wish me and Andrew would have clipped like our late night conversation that we had from like 8 to like 12.
Yeah.
Like that was just an elite conversation that we're just flowing back and forth, kind of like what we were doing for the large majority of before we started this. That was kind of like what we were just doing.
Yep.
Kind of like what we're doing like right now, except like we're using like questions as like staple points.
Right.
Because obviously we're filming this one.
Yeah.
It's another question I could ask about here. Okay, personal question here. Who is the messiest family member that you know?
My younger brother. By blood. My blood brother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta say, my sister. My sister has got to be one of the messiest people I've known in my entire life.
I could just imagine her opening your door right now and saying, fuck you.
I think she's sleeping right now, so I'm getting away with it. Now, who do you think is the messiest out of the friend group?
Jacob.
I was gonna say, I was like, I gotta go Jacob here, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yep.
No
The roof is
disrespect to
down.
him. Alright, nice.
Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off.
You're fine. No disrespect to him at all, but like, I just think he's got to be the messiest.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the cleanest?
Oh, Jeremy.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like it's. I feel like it's tough because like I don't know what like everybody else's like lives are like.
Definition of clean.
Yeah.
Right.
Because like if we're going like picture perfect clean, I'm going Jeremy any day of the week. But if we're going like, it's clean. Like
Enough.
I feel like we gotta go JJ on that one. Maybe Andrew.
I don't know.
I feel like Andrew's a sleeper pick.
Yeah.
What is the best first date spot?
Best first date spot.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say a decent sit-down restaurant, like not super expensive, not super nice where you need to be like tux and dress and all that. Like casual clothes type of nice sit-down restaurant.
And for me, I'm this is strictly based off of like the group or whatever because like I have so much fun doing this. But like I gotta say bowling, man. Like
There you go.
like I feel like bowling's like just a good first date, you know?
Yep.
What the hell do we have left?
I don't know.
Because I just feel like bowling, like, you truly get to, like, because you can talk, you know? But you also can see, like,
Right.
how, like, they do with, like, a service person at the same time. And, like, truly how physical, like, competitive they are, you know?
Right.
Because you can get somebody who's like, yeah, I don't want to be too competitive. You're like, alright, cool. I'm good with that.
Right.
Or you can get somebody who's like, oh yeah, I'm kicking your ass. And then you gotta be competitive now. And I feel
exactly.
like if I go on another first date at some point in my entire life, I'll definitely probably do bowling. It's also pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Which makes it even better.
Yeah, set that up, Blaze.
There we go.
There's that one. The other one over there should need it too. Yeah, very much so.
There we go. We got
There
the
it
gutters.
is. There's still a window. Windows, I should say. None
And
of those.
I feel
This one.
I remember like seeing like that one like Instagram post like a while back of like places like girls would not want to go on a first date or whatever. I was like, man, this just pisses me the fuck off.
Right.
I was like, there is no way that like bowling should be on this list. I was like, or like some restaurants that are on there. Because there were like a lot of restaurants. I'm like, man, that's a pretty high class restaurant.
Right.
I was like, I don't go to that restaurant with my family, bro. What? I was like, if I take you to that restaurant, it's a fancy date to me.
Oh, yeah. All right, buddy. I think I got to call it a night for work tomorrow.
All right. I mean, hey, an hour and a half. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was an hour and a half.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That felt longer.
To me, it felt way shorter. I was in tune, bro. I was into the conversation.
Oh wait, yeah, that's what I meant. It felt very short.
Yeah, no. If you want to, you can like gather around some questions to ask as well, and you can take over the question asking role as well.
Ooh, I might have to do that.
Yeah, just get some questions, put them down in your notes pad, keep them a mystery.
There we go. All right, buddy. I will see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully. All right, buddy. See ya.
See ya. I would say that's a pretty satisfying ending. I'm not gonna lie, folks. Um, if you guys enjoyed, this is something new that me and Joey are gonna try to do out, and I'll know like how serious we are gonna be about it, because I truly don't know. This might be a one-time thing, and this might be the only time that we do this. I hope not. I want this to be a little bit more like fluid and stuff like that, and maybe we create a schedule, maybe we don't. Maybe that we do this one time, we come back to it in about 5 months. That might happen. So I just want to say, if you got to this point, leave a like, subscribe. Obviously, trying to make this thing blow up, meaning some of this might go on TikTok. Maybe. I do have flash drives here in my room queued up so I could start trimming videos and stuff like that. Because that's another thing that I've talked about with a different friend of mine. Is about taking like the clips from live streams and stuff like that and posting those on TikTok. So who knows what happens with this? Maybe that this fades into obscurity. Maybe this becomes what my channel is. Maybe that like I get more people on here. Just what I'm hoping. I'm truly hoping that I can get other people on here, because that's the main goal, is to turn this into the Prtge Boys podcast. The Prtge is what I believe it's spelled. Is how I have it spelled in my podcast section. This is the official start right here. This is a workshop start, but who knows what happens? Maybe Joey's not my next co-host. You know, he will be. Don't get me wrong. This was me and his idea. Maybe I have so many different plans for this, and it's unbelievable. And the fact that like I actually have this platform to even do this is crazy, and it's not a big audience, and I know that. And at its peak, I only got 3 viewers, maybe 4. It might have been 4, but at its peak, I got 3 to 4 viewers, which sucks. Maybe next time I do this, it's 7. Maybe it's 0. Like I'm talking to 0 people right now. It's a bit depressing, but hey, if you made it this far, leave a like. I already said that. But yeah, no, more questions will be asked next time. Maybe it happens tomorrow as well. But I'm very thankful for Joey. I'm very thankful for anybody who wants to come on here. If any of the group wants to come on here and talk, they don't even have to play the game. They can if they want to. But they don't even have to play the game. They just have to be productive in the conversation. We can do it. And I'll obviously probably create a bio to put into these live streams and stuff like that about truly what like the appreciation that I have for everybody who I record with, everybody who watches it, because I got a lot of appreciation for you guys. And yeah, I hope you guys rock on with your guys' lives. And I will see you next time, hopefully.